Attention all you fake-ass people, narcissistic assholes, backstabbing traitors, and users. Listen up. I've got a message for you, and it's not pretty. I've put up with your endless bullshit, your pathetic lies, and your manipulative games. You've taken my kindness for weakness, used me, and stabbed me in the back whenever it suited you. Well, fuck that, and fuck you too. I'm not your fucking doormat anymore. You can take your deceit, your betrayal, and your lies and shove them straight up your ass. I'm done with your toxic garbage, your fake-ass smiles, and your self-serving games. So here's my final message to all of you worthless pieces of shit. Fuck you. Fuck your fake-ass smiles. Fuck your two-faced bullshit. And fuck everything you stand for. I'm done with all your fucking bullshit, and you can kiss my fucking ass.
Yeah. Y'all see it. He came in and balled tonight, baby. You already know, man. Hey, New Breed 313 Sports, man. Back at it, man. Live and direct, man. Live from Detroit, Michigan. You know the deal, man. Like and subscribe to the channel. The New Breed 313 Sports. 313 The New Breed Real Talk. Your boy Steve in the building, Breed. Hey man, I predicted this. If y'all saw the NBA Nightly, shout out to the NBA Nightly podcast we did last night, man. Good show. I predicted this, man. I said on the show, if y'all don't think I said it, run the tape. I said on the show that the Pistons was gonna win by at least 17 points, and they wound up winning by 21. I was a little off, but it's okay. But my guy Duran came to play today, man. We've been wanting a game like this from him, and then we got it. And then we got something from Paul Reed, Duncan Robinson. It just proves having Duncan back in his shooting, it really helped, man. It really, really helped. And it was multiple guys to step up, but they predicted the pace early, which I said also they have to dictate the pace early and take the crowd out of this game. They have to. They dominated this game. Man, they really dominated. Especially second quarter, that's when it really, really just got out of hand. Even though Cleveland got into them spurts where you knew they was going to make a little bit of a run, but the Pistons, they wasn't fade off of it, man. Even during, Asar, play defense, play well. But sometimes with Asar, he makes these just out of control, silly fouls and stuff sometimes. And that's, you got to reward his effort. He's the best defender on the floor. And he's making these guys work. He's making guys like Harden and Mitchell, he's making them work. He's our best defender, our on-ball defender. He's our best defender. And Marcus Sasser had a nice game as well too. Let's give it up to Marcus Sasser. A little bit more run. You start to see the rust off. He's getting more comfortable and everything. So, hey man, shout out to Marcus Sasser. Definitely. Shout out to, got to give credit to Duncan Robinson, man. He shot the ball better. This whole team shot the ball better, man. I think they shot the ball, 50, I think they shot it like 52% and 44% in threes. So that really, really, really helps. And, also too, Cleveland had 20 turnovers. And during a closeout game at home, you can't give up that many turnovers. 20 turnovers, that's a lot. That is a lot. And and the Pistons was up by as many as 22 points in this game. And they just never looked back, and they won by 21. I think the rebounders were better. I think the defense was definitely better. I think Donovan Mitchell and James Harden, even though they was in double figures, they shot the ball horribly. Especially Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell shot the ball 6 of 20. 6 of 20. James Harden shot the ball 6 of 13. You know what I'm saying? Evan Mobley finally showed up, which you kind of, he should step up. He should be that third scorer. He should be. You wasn't really getting that much from the bench from Cleveland, which was kind of what they got them last 3 games. They got some good bench scoring, especially from Strus. Strus didn't shoot the ball well. The whole this team didn't really shoot the ball well, man. They just didn't, and it cost them. When Cleveland doesn't shoot the ball well, they falter, they get behind, they get frustrated, and you can kind of see that. And to get blown out at home like this, it can mess up your psyche. Like you giving up again. We saw what happened to Orlando. Orlando just wasn't the same after that big lead that they had. And Pistons came back, and then Orlando just wasn't the same. They just wasn't the same. And you just knew that took it out of them. I think this game is going to take a lot out of Cleveland and their psyche. I think the Pistons are going to win. I think they're going to win handedly. I don't think they want to lose and get eliminated at home with this crowd, because that crowd in Game 7 is going to be insane. It is going to be freaking insane. Now, fatigue has to be a factor with the Pistons as well, because this is their second series in a row that they're going Game 7. And you have to worry about these, fatigue like this. And even if you win this series, then you still got to go to New York. You got to go against New York at home, and they're going to have all the rest in the world, even though they're going to be rusty because they haven't played. But then that can still be to your advantage because you have played. But then you have to worry about just how much energy you're going to use up during these 7 games. But like I said, this series, it's going to take a lot of, it's taking a lot out of Cleveland. And then Game 7 is really going to show how hardened and Donovan Mitchell is. If they don't win Game 7, it's a failure. You're going to have to get rid of one of these guys. Because if you don't get past the Pistons and you were up 3-2 and you lose, and especially if you get blown out at home on the road, something has to happen. Somebody has to leave. Somebody has to leave, and then you're going to question, hey, this James Harden trade, it's just he's the same James Harden as it's always been. And that's going to show up. If he doesn't show up in Game 7, he doesn't shoot the ball better, and he's missing an action like he always does in Game 7, it's going to be his last game in Cleveland. It's just not going to work. And if you don't have Evan Mobley showing up, because if Evan Mobley is aggressive and he's not playing soft, they can win this game. He has to be that X factor of, hey, I got a mismatch. I'm about 7 feet. I can score. I can rebound. I can block shots. I'm a defensive player of the year. Like, I'm an all-star. I have been an all-star. I got to show up. I got to be that third scorer. And he has to show up in Game 7. The same thing I've said about the Pistons in Game 6, Cleveland has to do in Game 7. They got to take the crowd away. They got to go at the Pistons early. They got to feed Evan Mobley. They got to feed Jared Allen. They have to take advantage of their size, and they have to get physical. They have to get physical to win this game. Evan Mobley got to get physical with Tobias Harris. Jared Allen has to get physical with Jalen Duren. And they have to get physical with Cade Cunningham. They have to. For them to even win this game and take the crowd out. But with the Pistons, they got to just click it in all cylinders. They got to just play defense. They got to let this crowd energize them. Because I'm telling you, Game 7 is going to be in freaking insane. I wish I can go, but I got to work. Because that's the type of game you like, damn, I want to go to this. This is this is crazy. This is the first time you see an LCA in the playoffs that Pistons are going Game 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really is. But it's just wonderful to see these Pistons, man, and how far they've become, and what happened a couple years ago with the 27-28 losses in a row, that this team has a chance to go to the Eastern Finals. Like, who would have thought this team would have a chance to go to the Eastern Finals? We're one game away of going to the Eastern Finals. We're one series away. And then after that, you're one series away of going to the NBA Finals. That's crazy. That's crazy. But it's something to think about. Like, we're as a Piston fan and as a season ticket holder, this is really like, man, this is big. This is monumental. This is like history in the making. And we looking at that. And it's unbelievable, man. It's a great feeling. And we're rooting for the Pistons. We want to see this team succeed. And I understand, as much as the trolling videos I do, I am a Piston fan. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And it's going to be insane how this crowd is going to be. So it looks like that's probably going to be the only series left, because as far as I looked at it, I think San Antonio is beating the hell out of Minnesota. But, we know in the playoffs, these big leagues, anybody could come back. I don't know what the score is now, but Spurs is up by 19 in the third quarter. So it looks like the Spurs and Thunder, and then it was like a Game 7 for all the marbles. Winner gets to face the Knicks. Should be a series. I can't wait for Game 7. It's going to be insane. It's going to be incredible. Show up and show out, Piston fans. Do not let these Cavalier fans take over. Do not let them take over. And Jalen Duren, if you can have a game, you have it. Please, Jalen Duren, I think, could have the biggest game of his life. I think he gonna show up in Game 7. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a double-double. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes insane. I'm calling it now. I'm saying he gonna get 20 points and about 13 rebounds on Sunday. Cade gonna get his points. We're gonna see what if you're gonna get the Tobias of Tobias and Other guys got to step up. If you get if you get Marcus Sasser to score about 9-10 points like you did today, that'll help. Play Ron Holland. Play Paul Reed. I mean, having Jenkins at the 1 and Cade at the 2, that's really something. It's a change, but with this game it worked. You can see that Cade is a little bit more flowless. You got to get him off the ball. Sometimes you can't have him have the ball because he's working both ends and you don't want to tire him out. And that's why you got Dennis Jenkins to be that other guard because he's a ball handler. He can do what he can do. He can facilitate. He can shoot the ball. He's not afraid to take a shot or take a game-winning shot or take a big shot. You know what I'm saying? But these other guys got to step up. Sarr got to get better. Like I said, Duran, I think, is going to do his thing. Tobias, even if you can get a nice 14-15 from Tobias, that's good. You know what I'm saying? Get other guys. Get Ron Holland in the game. You know what I'm saying? Get Ron in there. But Gavin Duncan coming off the bench as a scorer, I think is a good thing because whoever the number 2 guys, whoever is Harden or Mitchell, they're going to screen to try. They're going to do a pick and roll to whoever Duncan Robinson is checking, and they're going to go right at him. Plain and simple. Whoever Tobias, if Tobias is checking James Harden, he's cooking him. He's cooking him. But you have to have a game plan for Harden and Mitchell. If you got to double team them, you got to double team one of them. Just let one of them beat you instead of both of them. Get physical with Allen and Mobley. They do not like guys who are physical on them. They don't like that. And they back away from the basket when you get physical with them. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of game 7 where Jalen Duran, you got to have the game of your life. You got to have the game of your life where you can just straight up just dominate and do your thing. This is game 7. This is for all the marbles. It's what you dream of. You dream of game 7 and hitting these shots and all that. As a fan, you don't want it to go to 7 games, but as a fan to witness a game 7 and to watch a game 7 is really something. It's something that you be like, damn, this is a game 7. This is a monumental. Like, this is crazy. It's something you really think about. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this game 7, man. This is a lot of us kind of predicted this series would go 7. It's actually going 7. And now it's just anybody's ball game, man. But Pistons going to win it. Plain and simple.